July 2022, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Hello and welcome to another reading. We are going to be getting into this right away. First, we are going to be using some oracle cards to grab the overall theme and energy between you and the person that you're connecting with or will be connecting with. And then we're going to dive deep with tarot. Please remember that this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. If you would like to join me over at the extended reading after this, the link is below in the description box, and you can check out a preview of that extended at the end of this video. But enough of me talking, Aries. Let's get into this. All right, Aries, let's get into this overall theme and energy, please, for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus collective. Connection. So this is beautiful. So before I say anything more, I just want to point out that whoever you are connecting with this month in July, this connection is very meaningful. And I'm really getting that because this string, no matter how tangled it gets, it's still persisting. The love is still there, the connection is still there. So I'm sensing that whoever you're connecting with this month or will be connecting with this month, there's a sincere connection, and I am really, really loving this. So let's grab the overall advice for my Aries this month. A fiery climax approaches full moon in Aries, so you got your own card. So maybe you have more than one Aries placement. Maybe your person is an Aries or has an Aries placement, but that is not necessary. But there's some sort of tension or buildup that I'm really, really feeling. So why is this the advice for Aries, please? Why is this the advice for Aries? Childhood memories. So this card is about the past. There is some nostalgia probably. But Aries, there's a strong connection here, or possibly a strong connection from the past resurfacing, but the tension is building here. I'm definitely sensing that you have a lot of fun memories with this person, and like I said, you may have known this person for a long time, or there's just something very, very familiar about them. This is beautiful energy. And let's see, oh my gosh, we have will be texting you at the bottom of the deck. So you may be hearing from someone, and I know you guys probably hear that in a lot of readings, but it's just what is popping out. So this message is for someone out there. So let's see what else is going on here. Tell me more about this connection that Aries has with this person that Aries is connecting with or will be connecting with. Ooh, palm tree flew out. Stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, flexibility. Tell me more, please. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving, and receiving affection, falling in love. Are you reconnecting from someone from your past, Aries? What's going on here? A love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Aries, it looks like things are going to be going really well for you. One last card, please. That wanted to fly out. Not enough, though. So is this why this is popping up in the reading, Aries? Are you not feeling good enough? Because actually, maybe it's not you, Aries. Maybe it's your person, but at the bottom of this deck, which I just realized, we have you are good enough, full moon in Virgo. So maybe you are dealing with a Virgo. Maybe you have Virgo in your chart. Maybe your person does, but that is not necessary. There could have been someone here that wasn't or isn't feeling good enough. There may have been frustration, lack of confidence, self-sabotage, fear, ego issues, jealousy. Take what resonates here. But there's this very fun, loving, strong connection. And there's some sort of fiery climax that is approaching. And like I said, this could be a resurfacing type of connection where something is coming up, someone is reaching out. If it's not that, then there may be this peak moment, this peak fiery moment here regarding the direction of some sort of connection. And tarot is really going to tell us more about this. And that's exactly what I want to do. I want to get the tarot out and see, what is really going on for my Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus collective. Because I'm really feeling this like heated, passionate energy and a very strong connection, but just as good as this has, it really gets, there's also for some reason some sort of like frustration. Okay, for some of you, you may be feeling like someone is acting a bit childish here with this childhood memories, because sometimes this card does show up in those cases, okay, but not always. Take what resonates. So now remember, you may resonate most with the cards up here. However, feel free to swap the roles. I could be talking about you or your person because I'm simply reading energies. So for some of you, you may be resonating more with the person down here. But okay. 3 of Wands in the reverse wanted to pop out. What else is going on here? Everything is pre-shuffled, by the way. The Fool not in the reverse, the Fool upright. The Lovers, Gemini energy, Aquarian energy with the Fool. For some, it's Aries. This connection is beautiful. It feels right. This is incredible. Page of Wands in the reverse, though. So there is some frustration here. I'm feeling it. 4 of Swords in the reverse. You may be feeling a bit restless here. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so things are building up here. There's definitely some tension. I can feel it, Aries. I feel that. So Aries, I'm sensing that there is just this beautiful connection, and at least in the past, everything felt in alignment, everything felt right. And there may be someone here who is acting a little bit either foolish or a little bit too like free-spirited, but at the same time, it's like things may not be getting up off the ground or headed in the direction as you planned. I am sensing that you are feeling a bit restless here with the 3 of Wands in the reverse, Aries. You may be not hearing back at this time, or you may be feeling like things are a bit delayed. Okay, now your person here with the Page of Wands in the reverse, I feel like they know what they want to do, they know what they want to say. However, for some reason it's like not yet, and you may be like, well, why not yet? Are we not on the same page? Why aren't we moving forward here? Because there may have been a bit of either like a timeout or just like general delays that may be feeling a bit frustrating because things have been so good, Aries, right? And so I do feel like you are really seeking some clarity. You're wanting to get the ball rolling. And that is why you may be feeling this energy kind of build up, and you may know that things need to go in some sort of direction, right? So that's what I'm really getting here. And I'm also getting here, Aries, you may be wondering if this person wants to move forward with you, just for some of you, because you may be feeling like really, really frustrated here. You may be wondering, if this is so good, then what are we doing just standing here? Or why aren't we moving forward? That type of thing. Or you're just generally frustrated with what's going on with the momentum, right? So that's what I'm getting so far. I do feel like there's some sort of turning point coming in. So what I want to do is I want to clarify all of these cards and go through everything one by one and really dig deep. All right, Aries, let's get into this. So I did turn some of the cards upside down just so that the table does not get too overwhelming for your eyes or mine, but I drew everything on camera for that transparency. We're going to go through everything one by one. But in the past, there was a very, very strong connection. And I'm not going to dabble too much in the past, but it serves for confirmation, as well as maybe for some of you, you're still on this timeline. But everything felt great, okay? But were you really dating this person? I'm not entirely sure. This could have been like a friends with benefit type something. There was a lot of physical attraction here. There was a lot of magnetism. There was a lot of raw passion. And I mean, we've got the Lovers here. So this felt in alignment. This felt right. This felt really, really good. Like whatever this was, it felt good. But there may have been necessary adjustments in order for this connection to actually go to the next level. There may have been a lack of planning, a lack of organization in order to really take this connection to the next level. Now, there is a very strong connection here, and it feels right, it feels good, and so forth. But someone here may not be feeling, like this person wants to move forward. Someone, based on the trajectory of this connection, may have been feeling like, is this a waste of time? Like, where is this going? And it's like everything was feeling really good, but where is this going? Like I said, and I am sensing that at this time, you may have maybe like stopped hearing from this person, or there are delays, or you may be wondering, is this connection kind of fading out here? And you may be going back and forth, like, is this over? And you may be trying to really analyze any sort of information and wondering, is this it? Am I just trying to prevent the inevitable? Because I'm feeling like there are delays that are really kind of like stumping you. Like, what's going on? Everything was so good here. I do want to pull some cards just to get some more information. Vibrations, reinvention, twin flame. So you could be dealing with a twin flame maybe for some of you. Commitment. So yeah, this may have been like, is this going to be commitment, contemplation, patience? So the answer is yes. So this is confirmation here. So basically in the past, this was like so good. And this could, like I said, could have been friends with benefits or something like that. But, there may have been contemplation about commitment, and someone may have been very patient here with this person, because it's just like, it was so good. Why wouldn't this continue? That's what I'm really getting, because Aries, I mean, we have a lot of passion. I'm an Aries moon. I get it. There is some sort of contemplation here, like, where is this going? And now I feel like you are getting a lot of intuitive hits, and you are trying to figure out, what do I do here? Is there going to be a reinvention of this connection, in a sense that it's going to, take a turn for the better? This is, is this going to work out? Like, where is this going? And you may be feeling a little bit of that push-pull dynamic if this person is your twin flame. But it's really about, are we going to get into alignment here? Vibrations, frequency. Are we going to get into alignment? Because it felt like we were in alignment in the past with the Lovers. And now I'm sensing, you're trying to figure out what to do here. You may not be hearing back from this person, as I said, but someone is trying to make some sort of decision and weigh things out, what to do. And let's take a look at your person here. Because this person wants to take some sort of action, but they're not ready yet. You may be dealing with a fire sign. There's a lot of fire energy here, but that's not necessary. We have the Page of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Wands, the Two of Swords in the reverse, the King of Wands, and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. So there's a lot of upright energy. As far as this person coming in with any sort of message, there are definitely some delays here, but this person is definitely like, they want to go. They feel this passion for you, but there is almost this energy like they know they need to make some sort of decision. And with the Two of Swords in the reverse, this person is taking the blindfold off, and they're realizing that they need to make some sort of decision here. With the Nine of Wands in the reverse, there could be a lot of overthinking, a lot of fear, a lot of worry, and they know that they need to face this. They need to go towards it. They need to do something about it. Okay, but they're not yet ready. It's almost like with this Page of Wands in the reverse, this person could be a bit afraid of being rejected in some way, shape, or form. And I do want to draw some cards here because this is very interesting. This person is, for some reason, feeling a bit of, oops, I don't know what this was, but that's not supposed to be in there. Feeling some sort of stalemate energy for some reason, or they were having trouble making a decision out of fear, pride, and ego. Yes. Offer. Mask. Dark. Oh my gosh. Regret at the bottom of the deck. So this person may have some regrets, or this person may be they may be fearful of regretting something here, like making the wrong decision. But this person, it's like they're stuck in their pride and ego. They know they need to make a decision here. They're hiding it though, and they want to come in with some sort of offer. And now I get it, Aries. I get why this is so frustrating. This person may be hiding this difficulty that they're going through. They may not be showing this sense of indecision and this fear. So this may be why they have held back. They may not be showing you this kind of dark night of the soul or the difficult emotions or whatever they're dealing with. They're wearing some sort of mask. They're not revealing their feelings here. And it's like they're covering this up. And it's almost that sense, like when someone plays games, except I'm not getting that this person is playing games. I'm getting that this person, it may be coming off that way, but with this pride and ego card, this person needs to get over themselves. There's some sort of fear here. Let's get more. I want to know more about your person because this is getting juicy. Wedding rings, union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love. Is this person afraid of commitment here? Passion, affection, like this person's like crazy about you, Aries. What is going on? Mirroring each other, self-image. Oh my gosh, self-image relationship reflects our wounds, introspection. So Aries, you could be dealing with someone here where you two are like mirroring each other at this time, and you may be waiting for this person to do something, make an offer. This person may be not stepping into that initiation. Like they have all this passion for you, but it's just like they're holding back, they're hiding it. I'm definitely sensing that you two could be mirroring each other despite all this love. We've got love, wedding rings, stability, love call, but at the root of it all, the other cards that we're getting on the other side of the spectrum is like self-sabotage, not feeling good enough, ego issues, fear. And it's just like, come on, This is really, really frustrating. And yeah, I do feel the block here is someone acting a bit foolish. Okay, it's like this person is acting foolish. They're kind of breaking their own heart here. It's almost like this person, if this person has like pulled away and they're mirroring you, they're not having a good time. This is like this sense of this person is lying to themselves, Aries. They're taking this leap of faith, but it's painful at the same time. And this leap of faith towards like acting like a fool, honestly. And they're just like acting so like free-spirited and whatever, when deep down inside there's actually sadness here. Okay, and them wanting to come back around, but they may be taking some time apart for some self-love, self-care to kind of balance things out. You may be dealing with someone who is a bit avoidant. I hate bringing that up, but you may be dealing with someone who is a bit avoidant here. And, this person's lying to themselves. I don't know if they want you to take the lead here or what's going on, but this person is not showing how they feel. Like straight up. I want to ask, why is Aries person acting this way? What's going on? Ten of Pentacles. So Aries, let's pull a few oracles here. What is this? Oh, wow. Grief at the bottom of the deck. If something happened here in the past, let me know. There's some sort of gap that happened here, because you may have been like really patient with this person, and for some of you, you know, you may have just felt like this was a waste of time if you were waiting for so long. But this person feels like, you know, you're their soulmate, divine feminine, metamorphosis. Like, if there's solitude here, they're going through some massive change and massive realizations. But why they're acting this way, this person is very much focused on their future long-term investments and planning. This is very interesting. This person may be worried about, it's like they want to get their ducks in a row first. They want to have everything good. And there's also this fear possibly of some sort of like imbalance. This person may be afraid to create some sort of imbalance, and it's almost a sense, it's like things are so good here, and then it's making me feel like this person pulls away or something like that. Tell me more. Golden mirror. Yeah, so what I'm feeling, this person kind of needs to grow up here, because if you care about someone, if you love someone, you just go for it. You know, you don't need to have everything, you know, all your ducks in a row. Things don't need to be perfect. It's almost the sense that this person is really focused on their long term here and their happiness and so forth, and whatever it is that they're working on. And it's like they're kind of kidding themselves and lying to themselves, like thinking that there could be some sort of imbalance or some sort of extreme or some sort of, and this is why this person's dealing with this dark night of the soul, because they're kind of fighting it with golden mirror, one-sided. Like, you know, this person is kind of kidding themselves because they're kind of living on outdated thinking. Whatever happened in their past, it's like this person has been conditioned in the incorrect ways. And I'm also sensing that this person has a way of doing things that they don't really change that. And so this person may just be really focused on themselves at this time. This person may have a family or people that they are like caring for and so forth. I'm not saying that this person is married. I mean, I hope they are not. But if you are dealing with some sort of third-party situation, please comment below and let me know what that is. I would be actually very curious, because there is like subtle third-party influences, but it's not enough for me to say that it's a person. It feels like it's something else, okay? But this person needs to get rid of this outdated thinking, because that is where, you know, they keep fighting it and it's pushing them into a dark night of the soul. Why is this person masking this? You know, why are they masking their feelings? And it's almost the sense, like I said, this person needs to grow up a little bit. And this person could also have fear of abandonment too, and almost thinking like, oh, well, it's just going to happen all over again. Like, you know, I'm going to settle down and things are going to be so good, and then suddenly it's just going to get bad. You know, it's just going to create this imbalance and this chaos. And this person may have dealt with someone in their past that was like a lot of extremes, and so this person may be thinking like, oh, I'm not good enough, or like this is too good to be true, and so they're fighting themselves, Aries. And so this is why this fiery climax is like approaching. It's like maybe between you two, but also for this person, because they're kind of like freaking out on the inside. And I think that you are just kind of sick of it. You're just like, I'm feeling restless here. You're like, you know, you're feeling a bit like inflammatory, or like you're just like, I feel a little bit of anger here, because you're feeling stuck. And you may be feeling like instead of you and this person are on the same team, it's like suddenly they're on the other team, and it's like you versus them, and it's like you're like, this is not what I signed up for. So I think that you are just feeling really restless, and you may feel like there are like some control, like power struggles here as well. But I do feel like you want to really get out of this stuck energy, and you may be feeling like you want to make some type of move here. I'm not exactly sure what that move would be, But I do feel like you are feeling a bit conflicted and you do want to take some sort of action. And you, Aries, may still be trying to figure out exactly what you want to do here or what that action is. But definitely ground yourself here and really ensure that whatever action you do take, you are, fully in alignment, and it's not just this this move that you will make out of nowhere. And once again, maybe you're resonating with another part of this reading and not that. This could be your person, but victim. So you may be feeling some sort of information. Like I said, some sort of information. So I do feel like the situation has pushed you to really feel like, what am I doing here? Okay, and you just may be feeling like you're gonna get through this, Aries, like no matter what. Like some sort of message may have been received, or you may have seen something here and you're just like, I don't want to deal with this. So I do feel like in time you're going to work through this. You're going to do the work. You're going to get through it. You may have already done it, and I applaud you for that, because something happened here. There's this strong connection. There's this beautiful connection. But because someone isn't feeling good enough or something like that, it's like they're dragging you through the mud because of like self-sabotage, or they're doing things because they're not feeling good enough here, whatever that may be. But it's a bit destructive, and this person needs to get right with themselves. I'm actually really frustrated here. And so I don't blame you for trying to figure out like, which way am I going? What do I do here? And you may just not really even want to deal with it. I do feel like you may feel, like I said, it's you versus them. You may be feeling a bit conflicted, definitely very conflicted. And for some of you, like there's some sort of betrayal, or that you want to just throw in the towel and like see you later type thing. Because I do feel like there's some anger. You'd feel like something happened here that, you didn't deserve it. I don't feel that you did deserve it, of course, because everything was so good. And it's just like, what's going on here, right? So let's check out this outcome. Because we have the Ace of Swords in the reverse, which is telling me that someone needs clarity here. But then we have Justice, the King of Pentacles, the Empress, and the Nine of Cups. So this, please, if this resonates, please, Aries, let me know what is going on, because as a reader, I'm just reading the cards, but there is some cloudiness or lack of clarity or breakthrough, but still there's some sort of justice. Someone's coming in with some sort of message towards this Empress, and it's gonna feel really good emotionally, but there's still a lack of clarity. And so it's almost this sense of something happened here. You may have been waiting on someone to make a decision about this connection, and they may have self-sabotaged here. And for some of you, you may have seen it, and for some of you, or they may not know that you've seen it, or that you know what's going on here, or you may have been feeling like you know exactly what's going on here, and you are just kind of feeling very stuck. Then suddenly, like it's like this person comes in with a message, and you're like, what? So it's like this person's coming in, but you're just like, Ace of Swords in reverse, I don't get it. And you may be wondering, am I like getting mad inside for nothing here? Am I kind of freaking out? Because I don't feel like you know exactly what they're really going to come in with. They come in with something here, but conclusion. So something's closing out. Compromise. Okay. Aries, what is this? Family. Healing. So the answer is yes. So for some of you, you may have like a family with this person, but this is almost like coming together, like concluding any sort of chaos. Now for some of you, this may have been like very, very real. Like this person wasn't coming up front and like telling you everything that was going on. And now there's some sort of conclusion. You're getting answers. I do feel like you're getting answers, but you may need to dig deeper with this Ace of Swords in the reverse to really get that breakthrough and clarity if you want to work on things. For others of you, you may have just been like really, really restless and not knowing what exactly was going on. And so the worst things kind of went through your head and things were just kind of like burning up, and like you're burning up within, you know, with this Emperor in the reverse, and you started questioning, am I good enough? Am I good enough? And then you hear from this person. And things seem to get cleared out because now there's some sort of conclusion that's being brought in, some sort of justice that reveals answers that maybe you only had half of the truth, or something may have been revealed here that you kind of got like freaked out about, or you thought they were lying about, or something like that. But there's this conclusion on how to compromise on something possibly related to family. And if it's not that, then this is just about building a future together, or where this is going long term in general, and healing that. So there is some beautiful energy coming in here for sure. But I definitely feel like it is very necessary for you and this person to kind of come together and talk about what happened here and to get clarity, because this could have just all happened because you two were kind of like mirroring each other, and you both possibly not feeling good enough, and this person waiting for you and you waiting on this person, and you possibly, you're just really getting in your head because maybe a commitment wasn't happening as quick as you wanted to, or something like that. All right, Aries, so I just needed to charge my camera. As you can see, it's a bit darker out, but I wanted to come back and complete this reading. As you can see, the table has changed a little bit. We're going to do something fun here. We're going to do something a bit interactive. This is a pick a card. If you don't know what that is, do not worry. If you do not like pick a cards, do not worry. I have a plan for you, because I know not everyone likes pick a cards, but everyone can participate in this reading, even if you don't like a pick a card. Like I said, I have a plan for you. But I want to personalize this for you all. We took a look at the basic outcome, and I want to grab some more details for you with this pick a card. And like I said, this is a fun, interactive way of personalizing this general reading a bit more. And if you don't know how this works, I'm going to explain it. I'll give you a bit of a run through. So basically we have piles 1, 2, and 3. And so what I would like for you to do is close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, and choose the pile that you are the most drawn to. You can go by the position, the number, 1, 2, or 3, or just where your eyes take you. This isn't a logical decision, but just what feels right, so there's no need to overthink. Feel free to pause the video if necessary. If you are not interested in this part of the reading or do not like pick a cards, feel free to stop the reading here, or you can simply go with pile 1, which will be the default pile. Now, if you are simply drawn to pile 1, please do choose that one anyway. It may just simply mean that your story may resonate with the bulk of the collective, while piles 2 and 3 may be a bit more unique. So again, if you are drawn to pile 1, that is okay. But if you don't like pick a cards, pile 1 is the default pile. Okay, so let's get into this. Let's get some more details. So for pile number 1, or the default pile, unless you of course picked this pile on your own, then this is for you. But there's some sort of communication around growth and general increase in the quality of communication. I do see resolution and long-term stability, and possibly an apology or words of emotion, possibly an offer, but it may not be entirely how you envisioned it, or it still may feel like things were carried out in a little bit of an unfair way, which is, it's fine, because not everything, we can't go back to the past and change things, right? And so that might kind of be hanging over your head a little bit, because you're like, man, like I wouldn't have done that, or that wasn't fair, or like why did this happen type thing. And I think that this is what that initial Ace of Swords in the reverse and the basic outcome was indicating, because we do have growth and transformation, communication twice, communication from two different decks. Justice in the reverse, 10 of Pentacles, very similar to the initial reading with that energy. And then the Page of Cups. So I do feel like maybe there's a compromise and it works because it's an end to the chaos and confusion, but you'd still rather have maybe another way. You're good with the 10 of Pentacles, but you still might feel like what happened was a bit ridiculous in the past. And for some of you, maybe for some of you, there was some sort of like injustice related to family, whether that's, you know, the family that you have with this person, or maybe their side of the family, or your side of the family, or someone's family, or just something like that, right? So that's what I'm getting for pile 2. Now, it doesn't need to be that. It doesn't need to have to do with family, but I do feel that in the end, still things are going to be okay. It's just like, it may not be perfect, and that's okay because nothing ever is, but there's still this growth and transformation and like good quality communicate. I mean, we pulled 2 communication cards, so that's pretty good, Aries. So I'll give you that. Definitely some communication coming in, and maybe for some of you, through effective communication, you will, you know, get a bit farther in solving this injustice or talking through that, and maybe, you know, resolving it, because this is a general reading, to something that is like more of what you're looking for. So that's what I'm getting for pile 1. Let's get pile 2 out. So pile 2, we have vulnerability concerns, soulmate recognition, guide, the Queen of Cups in the reverse, the 2 of Swords, and the Page of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is very interesting. Pile 2, it's like you two both know that you're each other's soulmates, but someone has some vulnerability concerns they really need to work through and get over. So it looks like things will be worked out, as I said, in the overall outcome. But I'm sensing the Ace of Swords in the reverse in the overall outcome that we saw is pointing to this person still not quite opening up emotionally, and you may need to have some sort of discussion here if that's what you're looking for. I think that you may need this person to open up a bit more emotionally. I think that's what you're looking for. You may need to guide this person a little bit through conversation. And with guide, I feel like that's more of like a gentle approach. So you may need to be a bit more gentle in your approach, which you may already be, but I do definitely sense that this is more of that like easier way into it type thing. So you might still be feeling a bit frustrated because you may be looking for a bit more emotions from this person, at least to be outwardly expressed. And I do feel, because there is this recognition, I mean, over time that will, you know, be worked out and so forth. But yeah, that is what I'm getting for pile 2. So let's get into pile 3. All right, so let's get into this. We did have some extra cards fly out for this pile. We have All About You, Divine Timing, Understanding, Divine Masculine, the Devil, Capricorn Energy, 6 of Cups, and the Knight of Swords in the reverse. So, Knight of Swords, not 9. Knight of Swords in the reverse. So, pile number 3, you may be the ones who are just like, there's no way I'm going to hear from this person, or this is just not happening. But with this divine timing, it's really a matter of time. So this is really saying, like, have patience here. If that's something that you're willing to do, of course. This person is curious about you. That's growing over time. And they may really have, with this Devil card and 6 of Cups, some obsessive thoughts about you in the past that kind of drives them a bit crazy, like around and around and around in their head with the Knight of Swords in the reverse. Like, there's something that they keep thinking about in the past. So this could be like something like really, really good. This could be like something just like that, maybe like a secret that you two share. This could be just like something very spontaneous, or this could maybe for some of you be like some sort of regret or just something here. But this person is curious about you. This could be your divine counterpart. But I feel that over time you may gain more of an understanding of this person and how, you know, how they work and so forth. But I'm really feeling like for pile 3, like I said, this person may have some obsessive thoughts about you in the past. It drives them a bit crazy. And this person could have definitely fallen into those patterns of self-sabotage with that pride and ego and like all this like this mask, like not really showing how they really feel and all this. And it's almost a sense with this Devil energy and Six of Cups, like when you two are together, it's something they can't really forget. And with the Knight of Swords in reverse, it's like driving them a little bit like crazy. Like they have these thoughts like circling around and around and around in their head, and there's like this it's always kind of coming back to you. So in divine timing, I mean, I feel like they're gonna break, even if this person is like trying not to reach out, or they're trying to, you know, like mirror you, and they're trying to, you know, have Aries reach out first. I feel like this person's gonna break. They're gonna reach their hand out here, this Devil card. But yeah, Aries, that is what I'm getting for you so far. Please let me know below as well if you did participate in this pick a card, what you thought of it, what pile you chose, if it resonated. Doing this mini pick a card is new for me, so please let me know if you enjoyed it, so you know I can continue to do it for you all if that's something that you like. Of course, I don't want to keep doing things that you guys don't like. I do take all of your feedback very seriously. And yeah, if you would like to join me over at the extended reading to explore more of all this, the link for that is in the description box below, but keep watching for a bit of a sneak peek preview. In that extended, we are going to be exploring all sorts of things, including intentions, feelings, actions, communication, what you may not know about this person or situation that you should know, the potential long term, some guidance and advice. I never leave you guys hanging though, so if anything else comes up along the way, we'll definitely dive deep into that. For those of you who join me over there, you are automatically entered to win a free reading with me. Winners will be contacted via email next month. But yeah, Aries, I hope to see you over there. If not, then I hope this reading was able to provide you with enough clarity and insight into your situation. Please comment below, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Your support means more to me than you will ever know. Thank you so much, my Aries, and I will see you next time. How this person is acting says more about them than about you. They're still keeping their eye on you from a message, but there is planning out. Now, if you're talking to someone else at this time, this person may want to take your attention away from that other person or ensure that you're not seeing someone else here. There's definitely an opportunity for clarity and understanding and action. Actions and words definitely give you insight into someone, especially when they align, you know, and asking if words and actions align. However, you will learn the most by paying attention to patterns. Euphoric feeling, like they just feel so good with you. These heightened emotions, heightened feelings may be causing this person to feel triggered. You may be just feeling like this person just isn't into you, when in reality,